Welcome to the Astrology for Liberation podcast. I'm Elisa, your astrologer and cosmic guide. The intention of the Astrology for Liberation podcast and all of my work is to offer transformative insight to catalyze your greatest life fulfillment. The moon enters all the empathic emotion of Pisces on Sunday at 8:49 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:49 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that's 3:39 p.m. Greenwich Meridian Time. And the moon in Pisces illumines all the feelings behind all the conversations you've been having. And this leads to emotional interference as the moon in Pisces moves up to square Mercury, retrograde in Gemini, and then the sun in Gemini to create the final quarter moon. External factors shift your perspective. There are countless things going on that pull your heart. Plus, the moon in Pisces has a very vivid imagination. But you can feel big changes are in the air. When planets ingress to a new sign, there's a shift in collective perspective related to the planet involved. The moon changing signs changes the emotional and unconscious response. The sun changing signs, as it just did as it entered Gemini, changes the character of the life-giving energy you have and hold and how you shine that in the world. Mercury changing signs, as it's doing later today, Sunday, when it enters Taurus until June 13th, alters how you think and communicate. This is a shift from Gemini curiosity to Taurus sensibility. Mars is also about to change signs on Tuesday when it enters its own sign of Aries, and it's very ready for bold actions. This also influences the collective energy to push for individual desires. In addition to all that, Venus will enter her own sign of Taurus, while the moon is in Taurus next Saturday, May 28th, and enhance all that your senses communicate to you about what's enjoyable and what's not. But with the moon in Pisces in contrast with the sun in Gemini as it is now, you may feel a bit lost. Mars, the planet of war, and also how you push for things, in its final days of Pisces, makes a creative sextile with Pluto in Capricorn. You do have energy to do something about your external factors that seem to oppress your inner peace. Whether that's something to support a cause you care about, or just ample energy to get stuff done and feel good about how you start the new week, there's energy to dig into something that's been on your list for a while. It's been a week since the potent Scorpio lunar eclipse. You've been feeling so much over the past week, and with this Pisces moon, it's important to define and hold your sacred space and not take on an overwhelming amount of pain from the woes of the world. It's time for you to rest and resettle the emotional waters. It's time for you to rest and resettle the emotional waters and prepare for a buoyant week ahead. The final quarter moon energy feels like life is in a bit of limbo, but the moon in Pisces helps you listen to your intuition and trust you'll find the right way. This is a great time to enjoy some art. All art holds so much intuitive information that shifts your perspective unconsciously. Aim to look at things a different way, and this will help you find your way. Monday brings intuitive insights to restore your courage as the Sun and Moon aspect Jupiter and Uranus respectively. Venus, planet of your desires, relationships, and all that you value, still in the independent fire of Aries, meets with Eris, the 10th planet feminine warrior of the disenfranchised, and it amplifies the bold passions that are ready to come forward in unapologetic ways. With Mercury now in Taurus, making a creative sextile with Mars in its final degree of Pisces, you can understand your underlying motivations in all the things that you do. This is good. You get it now. This takes you back to the final days of April, and you realize how you see yourself so much more clearly now. Even in the uncertain energy of the waning moon, you know more about what you're going to build in the Gemini new lunar cycle that begins on May 30th. Excitement is building as Tuesday dawns as the big day when Mars enters Aries. It seems like the other planets are supporting your movement over this important threshold. Venus in Aries, trine Saturn in Aquarius to help you prepare the altering structure of your life. You feel the light as the moon conjoins Neptune and creates with the power of Pluto and Mercury retrograde in Taurus as it gives a sweet goodbye with a conjunction to Mars in Pisces. You have received so many invisible gifts in these short few days, all that support your spiritual growth and creative visions. The moon will enter Aries, and then Mars will enter Aries, and a new journey begins. In a world of conflict, may you walk with grace and love. I'll be back to share more about this big transition on Tuesday. If you'd like to learn more about what I offer as an astrologer, hypnotherapist, and intuitive coach, join me on elisaostrander.com. Thank you so much for listening.